Guys, we got some brand new DATAMINED information for these holiday packs. There are 5 packs total. They are juicy though. They're juicy. They're limited to, their holiday packs are always juicy, right? Anything that's usually limited to once per account is generally on the juicier side, but they're all very juicy, including the ancient Transcendence pack. So I got these, I got the DATAMINED information like an hour or two ago, but for me, I like to see things visually a little bit more than just like lists are fine, right? A list of the things still gives you all the information that you need, but for me, visually, I kind of like to see all the things that are in the pack so that I instantly see like, oh, that's juicy, or oh, that's less juicy than the other one. So I put these into like little visual things so you guys could kind of get a better understanding for it. But that's why I didn't get it out sooner. But I thought it was nice, right? I thought it was nice instead of just seeing like a list of things. So anyway, holiday pack number 1, $29 US. Of course, conversion to whatever. Some currencies are a little bit rougher than others. I know I've heard you guys comments on that. But this pack is juicy. This pack is juicy. So 1 legendary scroll, $29, right? $29, equivalent to something that's normally like you see the like element, the mystical scrolls, like the elemental mystical scrolls are 5 of those plus 750 crystals for the same price as this. So this being so much juicier, it has 1 legendary scroll for $30, 15 mystical scrolls, 1 splendid blessing, which is equal to a nat 5. If you think about it, how many people are trading in their nat 5s for splendid blessings? That you could just argue that is equal to a nat 5 for $29, which is crazy, right? I mean, depending on your valuation of, that's also spelled wrong, but depending on your valuation of those splendid blessings, like that is, for many people, they trade nat 5s in for those. So, 1 5-star rainbow one, which is not bad, 750 crystals, which is pretty standard, 200,000 mana, which is garbage, I don't really care about that, 250 energy is energy, so not really anything. I mean, you could, I guess you could kind of value that at like 75 crystals worth of energy, right? Because 60 for the 200 refill, yeah, that would be about 75 crystals worth of energy. So anyway, the big thing here is 1 legendary scroll, a lot of mystical scrolls, like more mysticals than normally would be in those elemental mystical packs, and then the 1 splendid blessing, which is like the biggest thing from this $30 pack. But even for $30, this is still we're starting off already juicy. So second one, $69. Giggity. We have 2 legendary elemental. I changed the color in that. It was a regular legendary, but I changed the color in Photoshop. So if it looks a little bit off, that's why. 2 devil bonds, 5 runes, 6-star legendary runes. So we've seen, if you've seen these in other packs before, if you haven't bought them personally, and if you've just seen them in, or haven't seen them being open, it could be anything. It'd be like if you choose violet runes, you could have a flat HP slot 2, and then it's just garbage. You could have a defense slot 4 with no innate, and you're like, I'm not gonna. I mean, some people would re-up that. I wouldn't re-up that. You could have a resistance slot 6. You could have a slot 3 with no innate, like just like crit rate, accuracy, resistance, and flat defense. And you're like, for slot 3 for no innate, you're not really gonna re-up that even. So a lot of these could just be duds. It's all RNG, but then again, so is literally everything in the game. So don't get too excited about those 6-star legendary runes. Many of us get very excited, but it's all RNG. You get some really insane pulls from those. You could also get some nothing pulls. 25 elemental scrolls. Same thing with the scrolls, though. It's not any different from anything you get from scrolls. I mean, you could pull a Savannah from a scroll. You could pull also a Logan from a scroll. It's the same thing, right? From a legendary, for example, is what I meant. 25 elemental scrolls, though. 1750 crystals, 350,000 mana, which is basically nothing. I don't really care about that. 300 energy, which is a whole 50 more energy, more than the $29 pack. Lols. But the biggest stuff that you get from here is the scrolls and the devil mons and the other stuff. I mean, no one really cares. This energy and the mana is just filler stuff. It's just to make it look more valuable. They add stuff that's basically nothing just to make it look more valuable. So I don't really get too excited about those. Holiday pack number 3, $99. All 3 of these holiday packs are available one time each. According to this. And they did also mention that by the time it comes out, Comptos may make tweaks, adjusting like this, a little bit more of this, a little bit less of this, possibly. It's possible. This is what the DATAMINED stuff has right now, but if it changes a little bit, it's subject to change maybe. But anyway, $99, 5 Light and Dark Scrolls. Don't get excited if you've seen these big LD sessions where it's like 100 LD scrolls and it's like 3 lightning. It's like, yeah, and Holly Heroes units, right? It's like lottery scratch offs. It's like you get excited for the Light Dark Scrolls because what can potentially come out of them, but it's usually not anything special. Very much more often than not, it's nothing special. The nice thing about the Devilmons, something like the Devilmons, is you know what you're getting. You're getting a skill up into a monster that you need to be skilled in a rare monster, right? 12 reappraisal stones, which I think are much more valuable than the runes. And here's why. Well, for newer early game players, the runes are going to be more valuable because they don't have a lot of runes at their disposal, or people that don't farm, right? But for people that have been playing for a long time that have a lot of different runes available, that have been farming, they have 6-star runes that just rolled like crap. So you can fix, like, the 12 reappraisals is basically like you are guaranteed if you reappraise a 6-star legendary slot 6 HP, you know that you're getting 6-star legendary slot 6 HP back. That's and just with different stats, right? So you know that you're getting the set that you want, the slot that you want, the grade that you want. So that's nice there. I like those reappraisals. For endgame players, those reappraisals are better than the runes, and for early game players, the runes are better than the reappraisals. So it's just based on the level that you are in the game. And then we have 30 mystical scrolls, 2,500 crystals, 500,000 mana, 400 energy. 400 energy, hooray! 500,000 mana. 500. I fart out 500,000 mana. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. How you fart? 500,000. It's nothing. It's like if you farm, it's nothing. 500,000 mana. If you farm, like if you have a minute long Dragons V12 team, 500,000 mana, you get that in like that's not even a day of farming. That's like a little bit of farming, right? So, yeah. I mean, some of these things are very exciting seeming. The light darks seems very exciting, but the best value that the best actual value that you're getting out of this is like crystals and the Devilmon. You know what you're getting. Reappraisal stones. You at least know the rune value, the rune, the slot. The rune type, the slot, and the grade that you're getting because it's a reappraisal. So you can choose specifically what runes you reappraise with it. So, but anyway, that's that for the 3 holiday packs. Now we're on to, there is a rune pack, New Year's special rune pack, $49. 1 rune box. If you guys are not familiar with the rune boxes, 6-star. I think sometimes they change. Yeah, actually they do change. Sometimes they give you less options. Sometimes they give you more. 1 rune box, 6-star legendary runes to pick from, can only choose 1. So it gives you 6 different runes lined up, different slots, different stats and everything, and all the rune type that you want. Like for example, if you choose rage runes, it's going to show you 6 different rage runes, all different slots with all different stats, and then you choose which rage wound is actually the best rune that you would like the most, right? Or violent rune or swift rune or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I've also seen them where like all the choices are bad, and then you look at them, you're like, this was supposed to be like the best box. Like that's supposed to be like this super premium rune thing to get, but they could be bad. Like they could just be terrible. Then 6-star runes times 5, so 5 6-star runes, 6 runes total, right? So you get the rune box rune, and then you have 5 6-star runes after that. And I kind of said it weird. I apologize. Hero or above, so purple or above. Grade, again, could be just slot 3 with crit damage, resistance, and flat defense. And you're like, that's a toss, that's a toss, that's a toss, that's a toss. Like you can basically toss all of them. Depends. You get a very valuable thing out of that, but you could also get like a whole bunch of garbage out of that. 3 reappraisal stones, which are pretty valuable. 1,300 crystals, 100,000 mana, right? So again, I've seen these rune boxes go like amazingly, like give people some of the best runes that they get on their account. And I've also seen them be like mostly duds. The thing with the 6-star ones to choose from is most likely it's going to be like a good rune. Most likely, just because there's 6 different ones to choose from. So even if like 4 or 5 of them are garbage, you can still potentially get one that's a good one. So, or not. I would recommend like Valiant or Will, just because it gives you the best opportunity to get something a little bit flexible, right? If you go Swift and you don't get speed, then that's almost always what you just need for Swift. If you have Swift runes with no speed, that's not really, unless they're very, very efficient and you can use them as broken sets for this or that. Generally, Swift needs speed. Generally, Rage needs crit rate, crit damage, and either attack or defense, or sometimes HP. I wouldn't really worry about the HP. Some units do Rage with HP. Very few, though. But generally, you need attack, crit rate, crit damage for Swift. But yeah, Violent and Will are the most flexible, so those are always the ones that I recommend for those, just to get the most value for your money without with the lowest probability of getting screwed. So, and then, so this is 5 times. You can get this 5 times. So this is potentially $250. Or you could use Amazon coins, save 20%. Always got to throw the Amazon coins in there. And then the last one, which I know you guys are excited about, is the Ancient Trans Scroll Pack. This is going to not everyone's going to buy it. Free-to-play players are still going to be free-to-play. They're like, not anymore, baby. I don't know. Ancient Trans Scroll Pack, $99. One Ancient Trans Scroll, which if you guys didn't see the other couple of videos that I did, summons a non-dupe Nat 5 unit. Only whatever you have not summoned before, right? And of course, can't be Ifrits, can't be any of the fusion units, etc., etc. You know the situation there, I'm sure, with the normal Trans Scroll. It's just like a regular Trans Scroll, but you can't summon something you've summoned before. So it's guaranteed new thing, which I think is going to appeal to every single person. Not everyone may buy it. Some people are free to play and free to play. But that's going to at least be very appealing, and they're going to be tempted, right? Because that's very juicy. No, yeah, you don't even need a blessing. You can't use blessings on that, by the way. If you didn't see the other videos, you can't use blessings on it. Then we have 10 reappraisal stones, which are very valuable. 3 Devilmons, 2,500 crystals, 400,000 mana, 300 energy. This is the juiciest one of all, because you know with 3 Devilmons, you know you're guaranteed skill ups, right? It's not like maybe this will randomly skill something. You're guaranteed skill ups. 10 reappraisal stones. I already explained why they're valuable. 1 Ancient Trans Scroll. You know that you're getting something that you have not gotten before, right? So, congratulations in advance on everyone that gets this Ancient Trans Scroll pack and gets Christina. I'm just saying, there should be a balance patch soon. So, they like to do it in between RTA seasons. SWC is over. RTA season is over. They may be even more inclined to do a more aggressive balance patch. I know you guys don't get your hopes up. I'm just saying, like, they may be more inclined to do a more aggressive balance patch since it's not only end of RTA season, but also SWC is over. So they could do a more aggressive than usual balance patch with more things in it, or trying to pump some more pump some more whatever effectiveness into some of these different units. So anyway, I just wanted to give you guys all this information on that, kind of go over these packs. Let me know what you guys think. I think most people are just excited for the Ancient Trans Scroll pack, to be honest. The other packs are still valuable, though. Like, all of these packs are actually valuable. More than average valuable, like more than usual. But I'm sure everyone's just very excited for that Ancient Trans Scroll pack. Again, free-to-play players just going to stay free-to-play. Just if you're free-to-play and you're on the fence and you're like, I don't know if I should buy it, just imagine Christina popping out. Or Ariel popping out. And then you're like, I'm good. I don't have to. But what if I get Savannah? No. I just visualize Ariel. And then you won't be. See, now I know people out there are going to be like, oh, Baker, you jinxed me. I got Ariel. I bought the Trans Scroll. I got Ariel. Hey, man, I warned you in advance. You don't know. And you can't use a blessing with this. Anyway, that's it for this one. I'm going to stop talking now. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you as always in the next one.